Okay, so Chud the Builder got into an incident. Let's go ahead and play this clip right here. This is what he said to police after the incident took place.
I walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing. They were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He's still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
They have everything.
What weapon is that right there?
I believe that's it. Is that yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's talking to him right now.
Oh no, you guys are good. Do your thing.
Okay.
He has a graze. I call it a graze to the left arm. He has slight abrasion right here on his head. Okay. Maybe some scrapes. Lightheaded.
But he's been going around. We've been seeing the clips, and he's been in the news all week, even before this right here happened. They're saying he accidentally shot himself, and he also is charged with the attempted of the other individual. Chud the Builder appeared in court and he received a 1.25 million in the middle of the day outside the Montgomery County Courthouse during an altercation. So he's been going around provoking people, daring people to chimp out. And then somebody put hands on him. He said something to them prior. He walked up on him, said something to him, walked away. He said they followed him. Whatever happened, this took place on the grounds of a courthouse and he had a weapon on him. I think that right there will be an interesting part on how this case all plays out. And also the internet antics that he's been doing, all this trolling. There's no way that that doesn't get brought in and displayed by the state. They're going to show that he's been going around antagonizing people. That's going to hurt his chances right there in order to claim. That's going to hurt his chances right there trying to claim self-defense or that he had to stand his ground. We'll see how this all plays out in Tennessee court, though. I know for a fact you can't have a firearm inside of the courthouse. This shooting right here happened on the courthouse grounds, so we'll see how it all plays out. Bro, do you have anything you want to add on the Chud the Builder topic?
Yes, I do. Chud the Builder, he's cooked right now. He has so much evidence against him on media and digitally. Like he has everything against him. Nashville is a stand your ground state. However, with the exceptions of you can't antagonize a situation. And with him, he antagonized multiple black people, random black people that don't even know him, that's enjoying their day, and he just went out his way to call them chimps, to threaten them with a firearm. He messed up all his chances. He's going to get convicted for sure. He's pretty cooked. On Twitter, that's trying to claim that he used self-defense and words should be words. And they think that he's an innocent man in the situation. But the thing is, you just don't antagonize people,
There were several innocent bystanders outside the courthouse when Chud the Builder let his gun go. Surveillance video of the incident, so they have it on camera also, shows a ricocheting projectile hitting nearby walls. Audio recording and witness accounts of the shooting also indicate that he hit himself in the arm when discharging his firearm. He has previous charges where he's actually out on bond for two other cases that he's facing. So he was at the courthouse on business. I believe he actually had he had an appearance there at the courthouse that morning when the shooting took place. So how are you even that's the part that I'm confused about. Why are you walking up to the courthouse with a gun in your possession? From my understanding, there's no federal, state, there's no courthouse that you're walking into with a firearm. They all have security clearances right there at the door. He's been released on bond. Two other cases he was already facing. He has a harassment charge in Montgomery County, same county where this took place, from November. And he was also charged last week in Nashville, Davidson County, with theft of services, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. So those factors are probably going to be brought into this case also.
going around harassing people. And if he do end up killing a black guy, which I think he was hoping to do anyways, but if he killed the black guy or black woman or whatever it was, there will be a protest with that, you know? And that's not going to do, America or even Nashville any justice. Like, he's not going to do it any favor, like the world's trying to get better, but by you doing stuff like this, you just putting us back, putting us back. And I feel like with shit like this, bro, everybody, every state is going to have something similar. Minnesota was once a thing, George Floyd. And then, St. Louis got something, California went through something recently. I think even in Phoenix, it wasn't too big out here, but someone got shot during the protest, the ISIS protest. So I feel like each state is going to deal with something similar to this. And Chud the Builder, he's just, you know, he's just playing right into that narrative. I don't think that's going to help him at all. He's cooked with this case, bro. He's getting charged 100%.
Well, yes, he's already been charged. We know that, bro.
I mean convicted. He's
Convicted.
going to be convicted.
Yeah,
He's
he's
going to
gonna
be
be
convicted.
convicted. I want to touch on this right here on this point. It's been multiple cases here recently where people want to talk about and debate stand your ground. The All-Star JR NBA Ben 10 shooting that took place in Houston. Now, All-Star JR, once he came in possession of the gun, he walked away and then went back, stood over Ben 10, and for whatever reason, it didn't fire. Whether it was out of bullets, if it jammed, whatever took place in that situation. And they say when that happened, it's on video, he then strikes him with the weapon and spits on him. You cannot argue self-defense. Maybe you started out as the victim, but the moment you walk away, I will tell that to anybody if they want to talk about self-defense, stand your ground. It don't matter if you're in a stand your ground state or not. It could be a domestic dispute. And if you leave that place that you're at and come back at that point, it's premeditated. It's no way for you to argue that you are the victim. You walked away, you had time to think about it. That's what they're going to present in court when they go against you, that you had time to think about it, put yourself in harm's way. So you're trying to claim that you were in harm's way. You got away from that, but you went back to put yourself in harm's way. That's not going to work out, not in any court. They're going to say that you are now the aggressor. You may have started out as the victim. The scale shifted and you went from being the victim to the victimizer. And that's exactly what they're going to present in court. I say the same thing for Chud the Builder. I don't like his chances of claiming self-defense. If you know Nashville, Nashville is a very liberal city compared to the rest of Tennessee. It's going to be interesting, bro. We'll see how this play out in the court. I'm sure it'll be televised. It'll be all over the media. We will see how this play out. But at least for right now, Chud the Builder is off the streets. He's not going to be out here telling anybody else to chimp out. Even if he gets released out on bail, I'm sure that it will be some type of package put together where he won't just be roaming freely, live streaming and telling people to chimp out. He most likely will be at his residence somewhere out the way.